Francesco, how difficult was this decision?
Very difficult, very difficult. Yeah, I think the emotion and the tears of the last 24 hours says everything about this. It was complicated because it's not definitely what I want, but it's something that I felt it was needed for the best of the club.
When did you make the decision for yourself?
In the way back after Groningen, on the bus, reviewing the game, connecting dots. As you can imagine, it was an emotional day, but at that moment my mind was very cold. I saw a bit like the movie of the season, the things that I love, the things that I felt we could have done better, the things that we have to improve for the future. And I recognized that, yeah, maybe the distance was a bit too big, and I felt that, yeah, this was the right decision, not for myself, because, as I say, the ambition and the goal of the club are the perfect fit for my next step of career, to compete for the league, to compete for the top 24 in the Champions League. So this is like exactly what I think is the proper step for myself. But of course, after we have opinion, ideas, a different vision about the way and the how about making the things done, and also the timeline and the urgency of certain things. So putting together all the things, I felt it was complicated to change everything in once. So I thought it was better to change one.
We talked to Alex Goes also, of course, and he's very sad that you're leaving. I asked him whether he's surprised, and he said, yes, I was very surprised, because 85% we were thinking the same, just 15% we were thinking differently. Are you surprised that he is surprised?
I don't know, we had in the last period always like conversation, but of course in the last period even more with the end of the season and the new one on the way to come. So yeah, as always we spoke very openly, very direct in the way that we believe and we feel the things. As I said, we agreed about certain things that both of us we would love to change. And I know, like, since 1 year that I'm here, I learned that I see that we can do things a bit faster and maybe are not that fast as I would love. I'm a person that goes always to find solution, and this is how my mind works. So I'm, yeah, in this way, like, always very active and proactive in finding solution. Some of these one were not possible, and I think were key to progress properly. And what I said to Alex a few days ago, it was that my desire to come back on the 26th of June was to come back with the same fire that I had the 18th of June of last season when I came. And if I didn't felt this part in the same level, maybe again I was not the right person to lead such a big club and organization through the next challenges.
We can talk about details. Tadic coming, yes or no. Pasveer and Klaassen getting a new contract, yes or no. These are all details. Is there a common denominator in the difference of view, the difference of opinion?
As I said, like I always work in the thinking in the long term of the club, because, you know, some of my fights, like the nutritionist, the psychologist, so are things, of course, for the short term, but also for the long term, to have to improve things in the facilities, etc., etc. And as I said, my mind sometimes connect the dots very fast, and we see a very straight line, or I see a very straight line. And maybe sometimes this is not possible. I think all my requests and desire have been always made for the best of the club, and I always work with the absolutely best intention possible. And of course, the club also has opinion and a position, and as I said, in a moment we felt that the distance between this part was.
Is it also budget? The budget to change things, to move fast?
No, I knew about the difficulties from the economical point of view. Of course, if you can have 100 millions to put,
then it's easy.
It's easier. But when money are not there, I think you need to be even more creative, and that's all. So I had my ideas, and in this part we were not aligned as we wish, both of us, because we wanted to continue together. And as I said, in the moment that you want to change, or I felt that there are still so many things to change and to get better. If this is not possible, I think the club deserves to have a new driver.
A coach and a technical director, they always have a certain friction, because the technical director is more focused on the long term, a coach perhaps more focused on what he can do the next 10 games. Has this been a natural part of it? Do you feel that you've not been involved enough in the long term part of it?
No, it's not so. I know that in this moment it looks like there are fights, or no, it's not at all. Like with Alex, in 1 week we are going to have dinner together, because I think we respect and we love each other a lot, and we respect a lot as a.
The love is still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, this is sometimes you have to part away because you are not agree about things, or there are other feelings, but nothing will change my feelings with the club and with the people that brought me into the club. Because if today I cried from yesterday after the game till 2 minutes ago, it's not a coincidence, and the experience that I lived, it's an incredible one. So I'm totally grateful for Alex, Men and Marian, that were the three people that brought me here, taking a very brave decision. I think you know better than what I do the level of criticism and skepticism that was around when I got the job. So this part will always stay there. During the journey, you can have the same end goal or the same place where you want to end, but you have different opinion according to the perspective. I see myself as a person that think a lot about the long term, a lot really, but also maybe in this part we had like different feelings and different opinion, and as I said, it's absolutely respectable. In the moment that I felt was not this one was going to affect my daily work in the way of energies and
people said you have to play more attacking. Is that something that irritated you?
This one is
or is it nonsense?
I think it's a bit nonsense in the way that all of us, we want to win games, a lot of games, and with a lot of goals. So it's clear. This is like something that for me is absolutely there, but again, it's quite. I told you, I think, a few days ago, if there is a recipe to win all the games, and even better, if there is a recipe to win all the games with a lot of goal difference in between one team and the other, I think everybody will go for that. I think one more time is about with the ingredients that you have, how do you think that you can make things happening? And I think the 78 points that we got this season are a very good achievement. After that I'm always obsessed with small details, and to lose the league for 1 point, of course, make me think a lot, because I believe that we could find somewhere 2 points more to put on the table.
So you did think of the title, that has been proven now. Then the final question. This morning, you're 36 years old, you're an Italian guy, you've been head coach of Ajax for 1 year, as a very young coach. Very few people have achieved this, and then this morning you wake up and you realize, I've thrown it all away. No doubts, no regrets?
If I said before in one interview that will come out in a while from Ajax TV. Yeah, you say I'm young and have years of, I wish, of football career ahead. Definitely, for me, there will never be a club in Netherlands that is not Ajax. Because yes, it was just 1 year, but it counts definitely much more than this. Yeah, I feel the pain of leaving the first floor of the building. I think this one we built it. Sorry, the ground floor. Of course, I really wanted to make also the first floor. We spoke a lot of time about this metaphor.
I thought you were still in the basement.
Yeah. No, but I really wanted to go there, and yeah, but to go there, you need to have the proper conditions to do it, and the right energy. And I felt that these two were not at the right spot.
Thank you for the time you've given ESPN all this year.
Thank you so much.
And I have a small present. It's not something big.
Oh.
It's just. I hope you understand the gist.
I understand. I miss it in the last.
Exactly. Yeah. The Gallo d'Oro left you in the last 6 or 7 games. So perhaps you should find a spot in the dugout in the next club.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't think you'll get it in the living room. Your wife won't agree to that.
It will have a special place, and yeah, this again says a lot about the relationship that we build with a lot of people and with you. And yeah, I told you I want to thank you for the gentleman that he has been all the season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The Gallo d'Oro.
Fantastic.